Hello Libra, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a special bonus read for you. It's a biggest block reading. So blocks, there are resistances that we're holding ourselves back from what it is we want in life. And so whether it's you want a relationship, you want that love, you want the money, you want the success, you want to move location, you want to sell your house, whatever you want in life, if it's not happening already, that means we've got a block to it. And so these biggest block readings, what I go into is what that block is, where it came from, so how you were taught it, or what experience you had to actually cause that block within you, and then how to release it, more importantly, right? So this is going to be the general reading for you guys, for you Libras. So it's not going to resonate with all of you, of course. It can't possibly resonate with all of you. But if it does resonate with you, Libra, then I'm going to make a deeper dive reading. So that's a written reading that goes with this, going into much more detail. So if it does resonate with you, then book in for that. There will be little links popping up in the corner to book in for one of those. There's a link also in the description box as well. They're just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars, so much cheaper than a private reading. If this is really resonating with you, you want to get that, I'll send it to you. Also, the reason that I'm doing these, of course, is because I've got a half price reading sale the weekend that I'm publishing this. And so if you're catching this video at the weekend when I'm publishing it, then my biggest block readings, my private biggest block readings, they are half price this weekend. Now I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them, and they're 3 pages long, these ones. A private version for you, and so this weekend they are 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So amazing bargain to be had there. If you would like to book in for one of those, I'll pop a link up there. There's also a link in the description box below. And if all else fails, if you're not seeing those on YouTube, you can find it on my website, behealing.com. That's behealing.com. So let's get down to it then, Libra. What is your biggest block? Let's see. Been very interesting for all the signs, these readings. Oh, your biggest block, Libra, is it's inaction. It's inaction. It's not being empowered or motivated or having that fire inside of you. What's that? What kind of sign is Libra? I'm not sure. I mean, element, what element is it? I'm not sure about that, but you don't have that fire inside of you. It's not a fire sign, I know that. Is it? I don't know. Is it water? I really don't know that much about astrology signs. I just use it as a way of distinguishing you from each other so that the readings can be more specific to at least a group of people that are similar to each other, right? But yeah, Libra, you haven't got that fire, you haven't got that motivation, you haven't got that spark to fire you up to do something. So you're in this waiting and resting mode too much of the time, not really getting on with your life, not really passionate about anything, not really. So Libra, you could be one of those people that says in my comments of my videos and stuff, I don't know what I'm here to do, I don't know what my life purpose is, I don't know what I want. Is that ringing true with you? It's because you've got a block. It's causing you to be in this restful, waiting, inaction, no fire, no purpose, no motivation kind of an energy. So where has this come from? I mean, this is going to be affecting everything, right? Because if you're not living life, if you're not like, I'm going to have a great day today, I'm going to do this and that, I'm going to build this business, I'm going to do that, I've got a lot of motivation in me. I've got a lot of Aries in me. I'm Taurus sun sign, but I've got a lot of Aries in me. So I've got that fire, that passion, a lot of self-motivation. But you don't have it. So why? Where has this come from? Okay. So you've got Okay, this is like a childhood thing. Feeling into this, you've got relax and play. I've got a vision then, you see, of you playing, and then a parent being there, maybe your mum being there, you're playing on the floor with your friends or by yourself, and then your mum is having a coffee with her friends and she's saying, Libra's so quiet, so Libra is so relaxed, so easygoing. Libra's just, she's putting all of these labels on you, and because you're very easy for your parent to deal with. You're not a problem. Maybe you had a sibling who was more fire, more passion, more driven, more motivated, and they were a problem to your parents. Of course, it's hard to have a child that's spirited like that. They're hard at work. It's much easier to have a nice, restful, calm, peaceful, unmotivated child. A lot less work. You don't have to take them to do things. They don't want extracurricular activities. They don't want much, really. You might have noticed that I picked another card out, and I put it away. I put it to the side because I didn't want it to have me going on a tangent, because I could feel that it wasn't about sex. It's about sex of the child. So this it originated from a parent who enjoyed you being in this very relaxed, especially when you play. I had a kid like that too. So I had very quiet, mature child, my first one. Second one, very spirited. She's just like me. And my third one, yeah, kind of a mixture between the two, but he would play. Like, the good thing about him, from my perspective, is that he, as a parent, he would play. He would go off to his room and he would just play for hours by himself. He just had that within him to be able to do that. It makes it very easy for a parent when you've got a kid like that. Yeah. But I'm feeling like you were praised for being that, and this is the problem. There's something about whether you're female or male, maybe your other sibling that was spirited. I feel like if you're female, your parent might have said, "Oh, Libra is so great because she's so relaxed, so different than the boys. The boys are problems," kind of thing. And you've gone, "I'm good because I'm a relaxed girl." It's part of your goodness. If you're a guy, similar kind of thing will have gone on. So relaxed. So, girls are such hard work. So girls want to do everything for themselves, right? If you're a parent, you'll know this. Girls are just like more motivated. They want to do stuff by themselves. So even like a baby will scream because they want to open the banana themselves, even though they can't open the banana yet, and you're trying to do it for them. They're just a lot of trouble as a parent, right? And so you've had that programming that it's actually one of a goodness of you. One of the best things about you is that you're so relaxed and stuff, and so you're like, this is a good part of me. I'm going to keep on doing this. Hang on, let me put my feet up. And you've seen in your sibling that motivated, that fire, that is bad because your parents said it was bad, because it was bad for them. It was like kind of a selfish bad, Of course. Like, if you think about it, right, who's more trouble? Someone that's sitting quietly in the corner doing nothing, or somebody who is just wanting to do everything? Of course, the more trouble is the one that was wanting to do everything, the motivated person. But then you take that out into life as an adult, and you're living your best life when you're a motivated person, not when you're sat in the corner not doing anything. So it's not actually true, that programming that you've had, Libra, that it's a good part of you. Sure, it's good for everyone else if you just sit down and shut up and not want to do anything. It's very good for everyone else because then you're no trouble to them at all. But it's not good for you in your life. The sex card came out. So you've got this linked in with your gender. You've got this linked in with with being part of who you are. You've made it a part of who you are because you're a girl or because you're a boy. Either way, you think it's who you are. And it must have been who you are in a way because you did that. But I feel like it was accentuated. I feel like, if you had a quiet day and then suddenly your mum, to all of the friends, was just praising you, and all the family, "Oh, Libra is so good. They're so quiet. They just play by themselves. They're so relaxed. They're so easygoing. Oh, they're just a dream child. They're great." Imagine all of that praise put on you. Of course you're going to take that on. Of course you're going to think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing for you, though. Yeah, it's not a good thing for you. I should have asked I just picked out cards without asking something. But yeah, it's causing this fear of lack. Of course, it's causing lack. If you're not a motivated person living life, not much is going to happen. It's like it's like wanting a partner, but sitting in your bungalow all the time, like I do, working. Um, you got to get out there, and you got to get out there and live life and do stuff, right? If you want stuff, you got to do stuff. And if you've got your own business, I'm not sat doing nothing. I'm sat working. I work, To have a business, you got to put that work in. And you won't be doing that if you are valuing in yourself that rest, that relax, that waiting, that non-action, all of that stuff. And you won't want to step into it because you'll think, well, that makes me bad, like my brother or my sister. Being the motivated one, being trouble. Makes me trouble. Trouble's good though, isn't it? So yeah, it's actually causing lack in your life. It's causing lack because you're not putting yourself out there. You're not living life. So how can you tap into that then? How can you tap in? How can you release this block? Let's put it that way. How can you release this block? I mean, a lot of it is the realization. That's why I do the biggest block readings in the way that I do them, right? Because when you realize where it's come from, it's like, aha, it just knowing that is a big part of the release. Yeah. You see, you need to find a new approach. That's obvious. Tell us something we don't know, cards, guides. Communication coming. And so you do need to find a new approach. Of course, it's going to be different for everyone because I don't know what your life path is, right? I can see you've got this inaction thing going on because you've been praised for that. But what's motivation for me in my life path is different than motivation for everyone else in their life path. I'm an entrepreneur. I work from home, and I've been an entrepreneur all my life, even though I was working for someone else in my 20s. I was coming up with ideas all the time. I was running my little side thing going on, renovating the house and stuff like that. I always had stuff going on. I've always been an entrepreneur. That's me. And so this, my kind of motivation runs into different parts of my life too. I mean, like you can see in my body as well. I'm an athlete, and that I'm self-motivated to do that. I actually train with other people now, but most of my life I've trained by myself because I've got that self-motivation. Most people don't have that. Not a lot of people have got that, and they don't need it, right? A lot of people in the sports stuff, they will need a coach, they'll need someone to push them, they'll need a personal trainer. I don't, because I've got that inner motivation, and I'm not saying that's going to be right for you. If you're an entrepreneur, if you've got like on a really similar life path to me, then it will be right for you. But it might, maybe another kind of motivation is right for you. And so there's an approach. You see, I know what the approach is to my kind. If I was in this, if I had this block, I know the kind of approach that would take me out of that and get me motivated. I've done it before. I've used it before. It's the Tony Robbins kind of thing, right? He teaches his approach. He teaches the entrepreneur's kind of approach. He's that self-motivated person too. And so if you've ever done that kind of thing and it's not worked for you, that's because that's not your approach. And so this is saying just you've got to be open to a new approach and it will come in. When you're open to that new approach, it's like, okay, universe, show me then. Show me my way of motivation that's right for me. I think that's probably, that's the first time I've thought of that, in fact, that motivation thing. And entrepreneur's motivation is very different. It's a very self-motivation kind of thing. And it won't be right for everyone because everyone's not entrepreneurs, right? And we don't need to be. We've all got our own traits and our own personalities for a reason. We're given the things inside of ourselves that we need for our life path. They're all inside of us already. And so if we don't have a trait, it's because we don't need it for our life path. But the trouble is, you've been praised so much for your inaction and all of that, for being quiet, for being relaxed, for waiting, for being patient, for resting, being inactive, that you've kind of lost sight of your natural motivation. So maybe go back to your childhood again and think, what did used to motivate you? Where did you get that motivation from? Because there's no doubt an approach that you could have taken. Maybe you were a dreamer. Some people have that. I've got a bit of that going on, Can dream things up, and then that will motivate you. I don't know. I don't know what your approach is, but your higher self is going to lead you to that new approach. It's different for all of you. Maybe if you want to know what yours is, you'll need to get a personal reading, because it's not going to be in this deeper dive either, because it's general. That's general too, for those that are resonating with this. Yeah, you got to believe in yourself again and respect yourself. Respect yourself for who you really are. And so this is about, maybe you've become a bit of a people pleaser because of this, because you were pleasing your parents or a parent when you were being this kind of person, and you've continued wanting to please people, and it will please people. As I said, it's going to please everyone if you shut up and don't cause any trouble and don't want anything and don't speak up for anything and don't do anything. Of course you're going to be less trouble, you're going to please people. But it's not really you. Nobody has come to do nothing. So yeah, you've got to respect yourself and believe in yourself again. Find yourself again. Believe in yourself. Anyway, I'm going to go deeper into this, into how to get this back, your motivation back. Clear this block in the deeper dive read there. So if you'd like to book in for that, I'll send it to you. It's just 20 Australian dollars there. If you like this reading, please click a like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? And if you really like it, please share it with your friends as well. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel at the moment. And if you'd like a private biggest block reading this week, and well, a half price especially, there's a link right there to book in for one of those. There you go, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.